His Excellency made the announcement while hosting a press conference at State House last Wednesday at the Baridi Benab.
In order to boost food production, we have invested close to $1 billion in hinterland agriculture development.
Nightly News questioned the President concerning access to markets for those hinterland communities who stand to benefit from the initiative, as many indigenous communities have bemoaned the lack of access to markets to sell their produce over the years.
So once we make them food secure in the first instance, and then increase production, we are really moving to a natural market. And that is what we have to look at. How do we create markets that are realistic?
Nightly News pitched the same question about access to markets for those indigenous communities during an Alliance for Change AFC press conference held virtually on Friday, where APNU AFC's Member of Parliament, Hughes, posited that through information communication technology, ICT hubs, established in those communities during the tenure of the APNU AFC government, those farmers could be better able to access markets online.
Because when we talk about marketing in the COVID time, 90% of the markets could be reached through the internet.
She highlighted as an example a women's group from Region 9, which was able to accomplish the same feat using the very ICT hubs she alluded to.
That these women were able to produce peanut butter. And as they are able to produce the peanut butter because they have internet and are connected to outlets in the hinterland and in Georgetown, and by a simple email to the women in Aranaputa, you can send your orders and they can produce and send it to you.
Nightly News spoke with Beverly Klenklian, the former Tushao of Pukuri Mission, otherwise known as St. Cuthbert's Mission, who informed that during her tenure as leader of the indigenous community, she lobbied for vehicles to transport the produce of the village to the capital, but this wasn't forthcoming. Pukuri Mission is the closest indigenous community to the coast and the capital. It is also the only indigenous village in Region 4. Klenklian further related to Nightly News that her council met with representatives of ExxonMobil to advance talks in supplying the FPSO's offshore Guyana with farm produce from the village. That conversation occurred sometime last month, she said, and is expected to continue this weekend as representatives from ExxonMobil are expected to return. Meanwhile, indigenous communities across the country held their elections on Sunday to elect the next leader of their villages. Timothy Andrews has been elected the new Tushao of Pukuri Mission. Wendell Badrie, HGP Nightly News.